Bonjour and welcome back to my channel, Claude here. Today I'm going to be doing the ancestor messages for the month of November for the people who are born under the Justice card and the Star card. If you do not know what your tarot birth card is, I have dropped you a link in the description box below to the video that shows you how to work it out, and then you can just find out which reading is for you. As always, the cards I'm using will be also listed in the description box below if you are interested in getting them for yourself. So I hope you are all doing well and that you've had a good month so far, and I want to take this opportunity to thank you for joining me in this reading. Your time is your most precious commodity. I really am humbled that you chose to spend it with me. If you are born under the Justice card and the Star card, your ruler number is number 8. And this is a number of advancement. It's also a highly spiritual number, as above, so below. This is a number that's going to drive you to want to turn higher wishes into reality through mastering whatever it is you're trying to master. So what do my querents born under the Justice and the Star card need to hear from their ancestors for their highest good, please? So your first message is card 48, Sky Dancers, Surrender. Okay, so 48 equals when 4 plus 8 is 12, and that reduces to 3. So that's growth and expansion, and you can clearly see the transformation here, what's going on, the growth, the evolution. And your ancestors are flagging up the fact that you are resisting something, you are moving against the grain. And the advice they're giving you is to just release everything. Be in complete acceptance of what's happening. Embrace the transformation you're going through, or the transformation that a relationship is going through, or whatever it is that you're here for. This is total surrender, total acceptance, and actually being present in the moment whilst this is happening, and enjoying the process, because it's not just about the destination, it's also about the journey and being present in the journey, so that you can fulfill that part of your life path on the number 8 of mastering yourself. This is how you grow. Your second message is Hollowbone, Teachability. This is 28, so number 10, completion, culmination. The card of Hollowbone is saying to approach a situation or a relationship or an event with an empty cup. And by that I mean is when you come with an empty cup, with no baggage, with no preconceived idea, you're completely open to new concepts, new ideas, new feelings, and therefore you are adaptable, you are moldable, and you can be taught something new. So I am really seeing this, your ancestors saying, surrender. So there's a deep transformation actually currently occurring around you or through you, and you're going to be molded by this. This is going to teach you a lot if you allow it, and you really need to let go of preconceived ideas. They're repeating this. And then we have number 8, so that's your actual number. Advancement, mastery, crown games, right use of power. So they are talking about, it's interesting because I'm getting the message that some of you are being called of leading. That may be becoming a leader in a company where you work, or you could be called to become a leader in a community of any kind. But you're going to have a role where you are going to be in front of people. And this is going to obviously give you a certain level of power, because when we guide people, we have power. People listen and follow what we say. So your ancestors are saying, make sure that you use this power right. Not that you would not, but there may be people around you who may whisper in your ear and maybe tell you to use your power in a way that it shouldn't be used. You know, take what resonates. But yeah, and people who are born under the Star card are, generally speaking, inspired, dreamers, hopeful, and I don't mean dreamers in a nasty way at all. because I know it can have a negative connotation. What I mean by that is that ability to dream big, and then obviously wanting to turn this big dream into reality. And I think that's beautiful. The people born under the star also have that beacon energy. People flock around you, they want you to guide them. And again, with that comes a certain element of power, which needs to be used properly. And if you're born under the Justice card, it's that ideal that you want to be of service. Very diplomatic energy, very truthful. Again, people flock around people like that because someone who's truthful, who's of service, who has an emphasis on doing the right thing, that attracts people. People will follow you because they trust you instantly and intuitively. And this right use of power is something that you know of. It's ingrained in you. So let me grab my tarot and clarify those messages. So can you give us some clarification for my Aquarians born under the Justice card and the Star card, please? Your ancestors with the hollow bone cards are saying that they are going to teach you, they are going to give you their wisdom, they're going to communicate with you, so make sure that you do not have any mental resistance. Be aware of synchronicities, signs, write down your dreams when they occur in the morning, because they're going to be rich with information for you. So we have the Sun. Wow, beautiful card. The Ace of Cups. The Eight of Swords, that's interesting, 8-8. And bottom of the deck, which is the energy at work behind the scenes you may not be aware of, we have the Four of Pentacles. So the Four is strong foundation and stability. Pentacles is earth energy and represents the physical realm. So this talks about financial assets, jobs, careers, education, developing your skills, because it's a suit of skills as well, and home life. So the Four of Pentacles is having stability in the physical realm, not wanting to rock the boat is what they're saying. You can clearly see by the symbolism that the shadow side of this card is holding on too tight. And what they're saying to me is that right now you are resisting a beautiful change or a beautiful opportunity that is occurring because you do not want to leave the comfort zone. And again, surrender. That's all I'll say because it's written there. But with this surrender card, you have the Sun. The Sun is the best card in the tarot deck. This is the most positive card of them all. This is a major arcana, so it has a bigger impact on your life path. It has a longer term effect as well. The Sun is victory, success, happiness, rejoicing, and revelations, things coming to light. This is going to be such a successful and enlightening experience for you, this transformation, if you embrace it. I cannot stress it enough. Look at the body language, total openness, total acceptance. And it is very important that you embrace it in order to get the benefits from it. If you resist it, if you stay in this Four of Pentacles type of energy of resistance, of not allowing things to happen, of not letting go, you're not going to be able to reach your full potential, is what they're saying to me. That's why they want to talk to you about this. Because there is a beautiful butterfly waiting to come out of their shell within you, and you may not be aware of it. And you may even scoffed when I said it, because that's part of the resistance that your ancestors want to talk about. And with teachability, you've got the Ace of Cups. Now, the Ace of Cups is a brand new beginning. It's the origin of the suit, and it's the Cups energy, so it's to do with feelings, emotions, happiness, intuition, and it holds the potential of the suit. So this is the cup of your happiness, could be overflowing. If you embrace it, it has the potential of it. So it can represent anything. from the beginning of a new romantic relationship, a deep friendship, a child being born, a business being created, a job opportunity, a creative opportunity, a door that opens, but it holds the potential of making you very, very happy if you look at it and come to it with your empty cup so that it can fill your cup, if that makes sense. This is an opportunity that has the potential of teaching you so much that it will bring you emotional happiness. And as I said, it can take the form of anything. Having a child is a very humbling experience and also an incredible experience on an emotional level. But that's for someone out there. But it could also be learning how to create your business, embracing it. When you get these kind of opportunities, how do you deal with them? Because right there, with the right use of power, you've got 8 of Swords. Now, 8 is your number, as I've said right at the beginning. There's 3 8s on this table, with your cards and those 2. And this advancement, it's wanting to turn whatever you wish for into something real through mastery, but this is being all up in your head and blocking yourself, because 8 of Swords is heavy mental energy. Swords is to do with your thoughts, your knowledge, truths and communication. This is a self-erected prison of the mind. It's not being able to see what to do when actually there is a way. You can see clearly she can free herself. But it's not an easy energy to be in, because only you can free yourself from this. And it's not easy, as I've just said. And it is supporting the right use of power. What I'm seeing is some of you may have a serious aversion to any kind of power. You may feel that power is not a good thing. That's a message for someone out there. And you need to go past this preconceived idea, which is what you've got the hollow bone when I said come with an empty cup. That's a special message for some of you. For others, it's just you fear of not being able to use it the right way. You're aware of the power you're going to get through this transformation, whatever this event is, and you are worried. You're thinking, how do I use this? How do I do the right thing? How do I make sure that I'm doing it the best way possible for the highest good of all people? And your ancestors are saying you need to get out of your head. You really need to stop overthinking this, because this is overthinking. This is like purposefully putting obstacles in front of you and reasons for not embracing it, embracing this change. And you have the Sun. It's all good. It's going to be beautiful if you surrender, if you just release, let go, and go for it. This has such a positive stint on it. The only dark cloud here is your mind, you trying to block it. And the advice, the message is very strong. Just get out of your head, stop over-analyzing, and embrace it 200%. That's what they're saying. So I'm gonna close out your reading with a couple of more messages. So could we have some final messages for my Aquarians, please? So we have full moon in Libra, find a balance. So again, if you're trapped in your head, just try and not overthink it, but maybe write down pros and cons. Then you'll get a balanced view about this. Put it down on paper, so that you can see for yourself rather than just analyzing in your head is what came up in my mind immediately about this. It's all about not going into like a tunneled mind is what they're saying. I've never heard this phrase, so it has to be something someone needed to hear here. But just not holding on so tight. I'm getting such a resistance in this reading. and just, you know, balance your energy a little bit. And that can be achieved through meditation, through yoga practices, through, you know, walking in nature wherever you can walk in nature. Reconnect with yourself, but not overthinking this. And the final message is the last quarter moon in Libra: make time for self-love. I believe that the resistance that's occurring right now, and the fact that you may be erecting shields and blocks and not embracing this transformation, whatever the transformation is in your life, is because you may somehow deep down not feel that you deserve it. And you do. You so deserve it. So make sure that you've got some time where you show yourself that you love yourself. And this could be done again in many different ways. It could be treating yourself to a nice cup of coffee with a good book for 10 minutes. It may be having a nice luxurious bath. You may want to go for a beauty treatment in a salon if you like that kind of thing. Whatever it is that makes you feel good and feel like you're looking after yourself. Watching one of your favorite films that you know makes you feel good and puts a smile on your face is what they're saying. So making sure that, you see, find a balance, because for some of you, you may not even give yourself the time of day, which obviously is not healthy, and you are so deserving of it, and you're not on this planet to just do things and suffer. You're on this planet also to enjoy it and develop and grow and enjoy the journey that it is to transform and have new things in your life, new beginnings, like with this Ace of Cups. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey for the cards with me. If you found this message helpful in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I always appreciate your time. I wish you a wonderful month, and I'll see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.